My name is Wendy Miller. I'm a deputy public defender. I represent children in the foster care system, people in conservatorships, and juveniles who have been arrested for crimes. I was practicing law in Temecula, and I had been coming down to the Salton Sea for birding since 2014, and I had always wanted to move down here, so finally was able to get a job with a public defender. I love the small town, the people, the pace of everything, the Salton Sea and the wildlife and the desert. I had never been to the Salton Sea in all the years of living in California and knew nothing about it. And then in 2014, we had like a bunch of blue-footed boobies that got stuck there, and I came down to see them, and I was just blown away. It was so full of life and death at the same time. I thought it was amazing. I had never seen burrowing owls or even knew they existed before then. And when I came down here, I started to see them. I was just fascinated by them, and they've just become my favorite animal to photograph. Birds are just out there doing their thing. You can see them doing all kinds of stuff, so it's nice. You can really learn a lot about them. They're really amazing parents. Every year they'll have another clutch. Some of them let their kids stay until they're about to start laying eggs. They're monogamous. The pairs are very caring with each other and very tender and affectionate. They each have like really specific personalities on how they deal with things. They always look like they want to kill you, the adult females. She stays close to the chicks. She's very protective of them. The males don't seem to care as much. Males are paler because they spend a lot more time outside than the females. If they're frightened, they fly away and leave the female there. They can lay between 8 and 12 eggs. The average seems to be about 3 or 4. A lot get hit by cars because they run out in the road. They'll put things on the outside of the burrow, corn cobs, dog poo, coyote poop, things to attract insects or to disguise the fact that they live there. It's really interesting to see how they decorate, and I think usually the males do most of the decoration. Their sibling rivalry, they practice how to hunt on each other, so they pounce on each other. They land on each other's heads and wrestle into the ground. They'll land on inanimate objects and try to kill them. They're curious about me, maybe not as much as I am of them, but I love the fact that they're like tiny little people. Their eyes are so expressive, their faces are so expressive. I love photographing them. I love the way people react to them. It makes me very happy because a lot of people get cheered up by that. They're just really special. Without a long lens, you really don't get an opportunity to get that close-up view and see how really special they are. So I like being able to do that. When you start photographing animals and observing their behaviors, it just makes you a lot more observant, and you start noticing a lot of other things that are around you. It makes me feel very grateful. I love the fact that there's all this life around. The process of actually being with them is fun. The taking pictures is fun. The whole thing is a really great hobby. There's a lot of places that have owls all over the valley, but the south end of the Salton Sea on the paved roads is a really good place to see them because there's a lot of them. They're used to people. They're right there near the road, and there's hundreds and hundreds of burrows. You want to stay in your car so they don't think you're a predator. You can't stand on top of them. Then you're just another predator. If one of them makes a noise or yells at me, I leave because they're telling me that I'm scaring them, and I have respect for them. I'm not trying to make them uncomfortable. Early in the morning and late afternoon are the best light. The owls usually stay inside during the hottest part of the day. A lot of the burrows are marked with pink flags or with stakes that the irrigation district marks. Around town, a lot of the owls have disappeared because people walk their dogs off the leash. At Sunny Bono headquarters, you can ask the volunteers there and they'll tell you where to look. I'm here, message me, I'll be happy to tell people how to do it. I love sharing this stuff. I think it's great. Most important to me is just to treat them with respect and don't do anything to interfere or endanger them.